We have Eamon from New York.
Eamon, hi, Eamon.
Hey, Roseanne, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I just want to thank you for everything that you've been doing, speaking out for social justice online and on your radio show.
Thank you so much. What do you want to say today?
I want to speak about the Trayvon Martin killing. I've been seeing the debate happening on your Twitter page.
Oh, yes.
It seems like a lot of frustration from minorities, Black Americans, Arab Americans, Muslim Americans, is that a lot of white people or light-skinned people may not understand the things that other people go through, and that's what looks like a large debate is happening on your Twitter page about. How can we tell people to understand other people's struggles? How can we bring awareness on that?
Well, I think it starts by just talking to each other and trying to listen past inflammatory things that we've been, we have a lot of landmines implanted in our brains, like from the mind control that we live under. So to try to resist, getting really angry, reaction in a reactionary way, but staying on subject calmly to rationally discuss a problem and then solve it is the task of all thinking people, particularly at these times. That's the way I see it is because, oh man, they want us to, start yelling at each other and not listen. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to hear. They don't want us to stop it. They don't want us to tell them no, but that's what we have to do. And so I think that it all begins with us calmly talking to each other to say, racial profiling is it is horrible. It's just horrible. It's the shutting down of all my civil rights. I have to know that it is about me, that NDAA is about me, that anybody who's indefinitely detained in any prison on the face of this earth, oh yes, that is about me too, because I will bear the cost of, I will bear the burden of the cost. Just like the working people in America right now, well, they are bearing the burden of the cost of this heist by these elite bankers. Don't be, seriously, we're all bearing the cost of this a huge system that is made up with slavery at its bottom, and then coming up from slavery, and sitting at the top of it all, an elite class of people who think they have that right and they don't. I hope that made sense.
It definitely did. I definitely feel that there's so many people who are victims of the system, but maybe there's others who are victims in different ways. How can we connect, all the different people who are oppressed into saying that let's change the system for all of us?
Well, we're just going to keep on talking to each other with, regard and with respect and with love for what we know is right. And we know that a system of injustice that goes after our children is not right. And it's horrible that Trayvon got murdered and is dead on the street walking home with, I want to say too, I guess we're going to be hearing more of the so-called facts around it. So let's hear them. And but the fact that there is racial profiling that includes a hoodie on a teenager, that is not right.
Unfortunately, it's the policy of our police departments. Here in New York, where I'm calling from, we have a stop and frisk program where they stop young Latino and Black men just for being Black and Latino, and they search them, and the vast majority are guilty of nothing and let go and found innocent. And that's our official policy here. It's not like hidden.
Well, I'm going to let me tell you why a little bit here. It's because judges and stockholders, they're getting a payoff every time a young kid is put in prison because he'll stay there for a long time, and they're privatizing those prisons so that every time they put somebody in there, they're getting a payoff, and so are their brothers-in-law and the whole stinking thing that they've built of this system that pays criminals for locking up people. And, you know, they just look for sitting ducks, and, you know, teenagers are sitting ducks. Well, they're getting rich, and a big payoff, all of them stockholders in the stock markets of unfettered capitalism, and that is exactly why they're doing what they're doing, to serve the interests of that elite group of bankers who run the Fed, who are robbing everybody blind and giving themselves a payoff when they bury the poison next to a public school, and another payoff when people go in for cancer treatment, another payoff when they get on their cancer drugs, and another payoff when those people die. It's called peasant insurance, and this whole system is rigged and fixed from the bottom up. And everybody in it who works for a living is prey for predators, and that's what we need to be talking about. We need to raise the level of discussion to be huge, because it is huge, and it is about privatizing prisons. That's what Cheney is and Halliburton are, and that's what they've done to our country that was formerly known as the United States of America. That's what NDAA is about. It's about indefinite detention. It's about no more habeas corpus, no more right to a fair and speedy trial. Seriously, let's take the conversation big time. Let's start talking about the real hidden truths that everything in this country is truly based on, and let's talk to each other every day about it. Let's talk on the radio. Let's talk on Twitter. Let's talk in person until we can unite to the point where we represent all Americans of every nation, tribe, and color and culture, and we say to these few people, we're on to you, and your game is over.
Thank you, Roseanne, very much. You definitely got my vote this year, and I look forward to President Roseanne Barr.
Oh, my God. I thank you so much. God bless you, and, if that's what you believe, I just send that back to you. If you don't, I just am proud of you, and I really appreciate I appreciate your support.
Thank you very much, and keep up the great work, and I'll be tuning in and checking your Twitter and everything, and hopefully we can make a difference in this country.
Oh, we will. We will. Thank you. Goodbye.